Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be going over what's new in iOS 14.3 and whether or not you should update. I have taken the decision to make videos on new software updates after about a week or more to give you a more in-depth review about it instead of making my own predictions on whether or not you should update and whether it will be a good update or not. If I do this, it will be much easier for you and for me since I just have to make one video showing all the new features and whether or not you should update. That way, you don't have to wait another week or two for me to make my final verdict on whether or not you should update. And this video will combine those two. Let's start with new features. Apple Fitness Plus is a brand new service from Apple, which of course is for fitness. It does require an Apple Watch, but you can use an iPhone, iPad, or iPod Touch, and this software update now supports it because it's brand new. AirPods Max support is also here. Pretty much most of the same features as AirPods Pro, but now it supports the pop-up and everything. Photos app has the support for iPhone 12's ProRAW system, or photos, sorry. And there's also an option to record at 25 FPS if you wanted to. And one cool feature is you can now mirror the photos on your iPhone 6s or newer. So any iPhone that is newer than iPhone 6s, pretty much all the phones that support this software are capable of this now. There are also new privacy features, including a new section on the App Store that shows all the information that apps can get from you. And this is pretty cool because now Apple is really bringing out those privacy features to iOS 14. There's also a new TV Plus tab in the TV app, and there's also a better search. App clip support is here now, so depending on which store you go to, they may have app clips, and you can now use those with the camera or NFC. There's also some extra things added to the Health app, including indicating pregnancy and a lot of other things in cycle tracking in the Health app. There's also some upgrades to the Weather app. You can now see air quality data for certain areas. I personally haven't seen this here in Canada, but that's probably because there's no air quality advisories. I'm pretty sure if I ever get an air quality advisory, then maybe I'll see it on the Weather app. But so far, I haven't seen it here in Canada. Let me know in the comments section if you have seen the air quality section in the Weather app. Ecosia has been added in the Safari app, so you can now add Ecosia as a search engine for Safari. And some other fixes are for messages, where some text messages that aren't iMessage may not be received. Some notifications may not work. I know a lot of people were complaining about that. Some groups were not working properly, when you were making a message. Videos will not appear correctly when shared from the Photos app. App filters will not open. Spotlight searches and stuff may not work. So Spotlight was pretty fine for me. I personally never had this issue, but I guess some people did. And just some other small fixes, really. Bluetooth wasn't working in the settings for some people. MagSafe. And of course, I am going to be trying to make my videos as simple as possible for everyone. And so, quick answer, yes, you should update to iOS 14.3. If you've already updated to iOS 14, you made it this far, you might as well update. But if you're on iOS 13 and you like to jailbreak your iPhone or iPad or whatever iDevice you're using, I would tell you to update unless you absolutely want jailbreaking. Then you should probably stay on your version of iOS 13 or 12, whatever you may be on. And yeah, so that's my quick answer to this question. Yes, you should update to iOS 14.3. As a side note, iOS 12.5 is also available to the public. If you don't own an iPhone 5S or 6, then you'll now get COVID contact tracing. So that's a new feature, and some small bug fixes as well for security improvements and stuff like that. As for whether or not you should update to 12.5, I would also say yes. I haven't had personal experience with it yet, but it's a pretty old software and it's not that big of an update either. So even if you update, you probably won't see any issues with your device. And yeah, guys, that's my final verdict on iOS/iPadOS 13.4 and iOS 12.5. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments section. Please leave a like on this video and please consider subscribing to the channel. And I'll see you next time.